Get out of my way, you low life, you scumbag. You know, people are mean like that, believe it or not. They be thinking like you a damn savage, you an animal. On my 50th birthday, I was sitting and I was by the tracks and I had a whole bottle of wine. And I said to myself, and I meant it, after I finish this bottle of wine, I'm gonna get up from here and walk in front of the fastest train moving. I was down to about that much. That's all I had left. I said, a couple more swallows, you up to bat.
Story I want to hear. The landlord going up the rent. I couldn't afford my rent. So it's just me and my cat living place to place.
Home is like when you're home with a family and you there every day with your kids and grandkids and you just somewhere to stay every day. That's a home. That's what I want.
You just think automatically, yeah, I'm gonna go home, go to bed. You know, that's the same thing I thought. But my life's changed just like that. My sister came and got my mother from the home which me and my mother was living in, and she turned around and sold the house that I was living in. She actually sold the house with me in it.
They should probably build more shelters, you know, and do more things for them so they won't have to be out here on the street. That could be you feel me? You won't want nobody, you know, overlook you like, he ain't nothing, you feel me?
I live in a small room, sharing bathroom. Me and my cat got bed bugs real bad, mice and rats, spiders, little thing with 1,000 legs. Family members, they don't want you staying with them. You know, a stranger treat you better than your own family, you know.
I started sleeping under people's porches. I started sleeping in abandoned cars and garages and abandoned buildings. You know, it was like every day, how can I get out the cold? Or some days, how can I change these clothes I had on for a month? How can I take a bath? If that's all you're thinking about, you don't have time to rebuild your life.
People take advantage of you too, living out in the street. Wake up, people doing stuff to you and stuff.
It's a terrible life. It really is. I've known people even downtown that was sleeping on the sidewalk. A whole gang of men come and just urinate all over. And can you imagine that with your clothes on and you don't have a change of clothes? We have to walk around like that.
You might have police and say, what you doing sleeping over here? Don't you know people done got cut down here, people done got jumped on down here?
I went to the hospital. I went to Cook County Hospital. I was going into another winter. That would have been my 4th winter. And the lady asked me, said, what's the problem? You feel like you're going to hurt somebody or you're going to hurt yourself? I said, no, I'm not going to hurt myself, but I will hurt somebody so I can go to jail and give me a good night's sleep in the warmth. And that's when they came and got me. And they took me to the mental institution.
Well, I guess strength to me would be not just physical attributes, but also emotional strength and being able to go through the day.
I said to myself, I'm not going to die this way. I'm going to kill myself. I'm not going to lay down and die and freeze to death. No, I'm going to go ahead and get it over with. Other people might have other opinions. They may want to wither away, you know? That's what I was doing. I was withering away.
Family, I would say, it's life.
They're the reason for me to keep on living and something that makes me want to work to be a better me.
I was stinky, raggedy clothes on, no place to go, hungry, no money, you know, and homeless. And I'm saying to myself, this is it, man. And I cried for my mother and my sister. I said, I know y'all gonna be hurt when y'all find this out.
Compassion is just always being aware of that you don't know what someone else is going through, or you don't know the scenarios other people have to live with, and it's kind of just always being cognizant of, you know, other people and being as kind as you can.
Make me feel bad, like, cause that could be anybody, you feel me? That could be anybody, you feel me?
A guy come up behind me, his name was Rodney, he said, hey man, he said, happy birthday. I had my head down, I was like, this is it. And I'm like, who is this talking about happy birthday? Who in the hell remember my birthday, right? My birthday is tomorrow. So my birthday is actually tomorrow. It would have been 8 years ago tomorrow that I was about to do this. It would have been 8 years ago tomorrow. So this guy come up and say, happy birthday, man. I was like, Rodney, man, how in the hell you remember my birthday? He was like, don't worry about it. Come on, man, we're going to celebrate. I'm going to buy you a drink for your birthday. That turned my whole world around. And that's how I know kind words can save a person's life. When a person is homeless and down and out, it won't hurt to say, sir, you have a good day. May God bless you, or whatever it may be.
Love, it's a mystery. Some people probably ain't got no love, or don't feel love.
Love is the connection that we have with all human beings on earth, and the love that we can give for others. Love feels like a warm hug.
I'll say, now how in the hell you remember my birthday out of all these years? He said, man, I ain't gonna pull your leg no more. He said, what happened was your sister called your uncle, and your uncle saw me when he was driving around the neighborhood looking for you, and told me to tell you happy birthday from your sister, and he gave me this money to buy you a drink. That made me feel so happy. I was like, man, maybe life is worth living. It's a lot of things that makes a home, It's more than just a shelter over your head, or a bed to sleep in, or a pillow to hug up with. It's more. It's very intricate. But to be able to have your own room with a key is important, right? People talk about key is power, right?
I ain't never been invisible. So somebody forgot you. MIA. Gone. No, you not known.
There is life after homelessness. From that day on, things start getting better. Things start getting better for me. Now I am grateful for every day I wake up in a bed with a pillow. With a pillow.
I think a woman expresses herself through her hair by the way she carries herself, when she walks, when she dresses, the way they put their makeup on, the way they speak, the way they hold their heads, they exude confidence. That's how they speak, through their hair. The power that hair has for a woman, it speaks volume in terms of how aesthetically they have their hair adorned on their head. It could be braids, it could be crochet, it could be wrap, it could be a short hairstyle. Hair is magnetic, it's contagious. It gives them more confidence when their hair is coiffed right. I think a woman's hair is definitely linked to her identity. It tells a lot. I think it's a woman's DNA, the framework, is the matrix, of a woman's, the essence of a woman. Every square inch of a woman's hair tells a story.
My first sew-in was when I was like in 8th grade, and I did it because I was about to graduate, so I wanted a new look. I feel like I get more confidence when I have sew-ins because it just made me feel prettier. No, I don't do my hair to express myself in a certain way. It's just whatever my hair want to cooperate with that day, I'm just gonna just go with it. It doesn't really make nor break me. It's just something that I like doing, and that's why it's me. But every once in a while, I like to switch it up and do something different just to get a new feel of me. You can tell a lot about a person by their hair. You can tell like if they care or not, like what type of person they is. And it just describes like how you present yourself and how you want other people to present yourself as well. My whole family was wearing hair extensions. All the girls in my neighborhood wore them. My school had all the girls wearing hair extensions. And so I think that's like where the impact came from. The first time I got my hair done, I was like 12, and I got my first sew-in. I got it done because I always seen my mom wear her hair with like pretty long extensions. So I'm like, Mom, I really want to try that one time. So my birthday, she surprised me. They took me to the shop, and they had my bundles, my extensions there already. And my stepmom did my hair. When I was sitting in a chair, she was putting these weird braids in my hair. I'm looking like, what is this? I wanted a sew-in. I'm not knowing that you're supposed to get braids around your head. So I'm like, stepmom, what is this? I don't like it. She's like, it's gonna look real pretty afterwards. I'm like, okay. So I closed my eyes until she got done. I didn't look in the mirror not once until she got done. I got off the chair, and it was just like a whole nother me. I'm just standing there like, I love it. And I was just flowing my hair, and I was just in love with it. I was happy. I just love long hair. So when I get my long hair, I feel so good. So when I wear my hair, it's like I'm confident. I'm just smiling in everyone's face. Like, I just love it. The first time I got my hair done, I was 10 years old for my 10th birthday party. I get my hair done to do different stuff with my hair. It feels good to try something new. I was getting my hair done for my 13th birthday, and my dad took me to a new salon I never went before. And I didn't know what I wanted, so it was kind of like a surprise what she did. And it was with my natural hair. When I first looked at the hairstyle, I was real happy, and I went out. I got a lot of compliments, and it makes me feel good for other people to like it the way that I do. I love my natural hair, but I also love to get weaves because it allows me to express myself and be unique.
The first time I got weave, I was in 7th grade, and I actually got some twists, and I got them real long, and it was my birthday, and I had just turned, I believe it was 13. When I was in the chair getting my hair done, I felt like I like this, and I'm gonna keep doing this because this makes me feel pretty, and it's growing my hair. Hair is like my second half. It's like my right hand. It's like that's something that's a part of my everyday life. I do my hair every day. It's part of you, who you are. Your hair is not linked to your identity because hair is just an additive. It's just something extra that you can have in your life. But you as a person, as your identity, you pick what you want your identity to be. It's about how you present yourself. That's your identity. What do you want to be known as? Not as some girl with good hair. Some girl with good hair but bad brain.
Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my hips and the joy in my feet.
Pretty women wonder where my secrets lie.
I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size, but when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies.
I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips,
the stride of my step, the curl of my lips.
Because I am a woman.
Phenomenally.
Phenomenal woman.
That's me.
The item that is the most popular at Brown Sugar Bakery is caramel cake. She is the Diana of my whole Motown.
People love our barbecue twist. People come all over the city for our barbecue twist.
The DJ Jerk Turkey Panini is the #1 top seller. Phenomenal. My name is Derek Rowe, and I'm the owner of Maeve's Deli.
My name is R.L. Ben Israel. I'm the owner of Original Soul Vegetarian.
I'm Stephanie Hart, and I just decided I'm the CEO. That's a whole lot. That's a big old fence. I like that face. I'm glad you are here. I love that. My grandmother, who was the person who really kind of surrounded us with love around food, was a domestic, so she wasn't interested in teaching us how to make anything in the kitchen. So she left the planet and I had to figure out how to get my cake. And I think just because there was so many thoughts of loving my grandmother and trying to recreate that cake, that when I nailed it, other people just were amazingly attracted to the cake. I'm selling love, my love, in the form of a cake, and I hope you take my love home and share it with your family. But now my caramel is pretty much untouchable. You have to be someone's grandmother or auntie to even discuss caramel better than mine.
It's a vision that my dad had 50 years ago. My dad changed his eating habits from eating the traditional American diet, for most people would consider to be a religious thing. He studied and got older, to being what we call a Hebrew Israelite. Being a Hebrew Israelite, it took out meat and dairy. And the benefits that he recognized for his own self, he said, why don't I give this experience to others?
My mother was a drug addict my whole life. I don't know my father. My grandmother and grandfather helped raise me. So with Mayberry, their nickname was Mabes. So I wanted to open up a business in Chicago to help kids, especially young men, that grew up the way I grew up, angry, confused, and don't have a direction of where they want to go. So in honor of my grandmother and grandfather, Maeve's Deli, I continue that mission of moving forward.
I think that when you're thinking about a location for a business, you really want to think about community. Because I'm a community business, my goal is to make people happy with the products that I have. We really have a lot of Black-owned businesses on 75th Street. We have an art gallery, we have a shoe shine store, we have 2 tailor shops, we have one of the oldest barbecue places in Chicago, one of the oldest vegan restaurants, we have a health food store. And It was really, really good because it gave me goals to reach for with the idea of being part of a community.
Once you walk in the door, whether it's one time or 100 times, once you walk in our doors, you become family. You don't have to be of blood to be family. You don't have to be of blood for somebody to care for you. And that's one of the things that we try to push throughout the community. It is just not about us, but it's about you all, and meaning what we call the extended family here throughout the city and throughout the world.
I have been in law enforcement for 23 years, and with me being out in the streets, I realized that more needs to be done to impact people's lives. So, and I decided to open up a business to give jobs to young kids and teach them about money and financial literacy. I targeted individuals who were out in the street. I wanted people that wanted something different to change their lives. I tried to help them clean up their background. They've been arrested, let's get it expunged. I wanted to change the page and change the narrative in their lives.
We had an option to move this restaurant from 75th in Indiana on the south side of Chicago to another location in the city. But because we knew the value of what it meant to the community, as far as most south side neighborhoods is what they have labeled to be food deserts, that we didn't feel like we could rip the community from this experience.
The businesses in this community, they go deep. And when I say they go deep in service, and they go deep in the love of the product that they're producing. They're trying to make memories. They're trying to produce something for a community.
We give a lot of love. We put a lot of love in our food. What I serve, what I'm giving you, it's more than food. It's just not about money for us. It's who I am.
Being a Black woman in business, I think at this time is just an amazing, amazing opportunity. Every day that I open my door, there's a little girl that's passing or a young man that's passing, not only deciding what they might want to do in their life, but deciding what's possible in their life.
To be an example, it means a lot to me because it gives me the sense of purpose in what I could actually offer to others. And what I could offer to others is the aspirations for them to be able to say, me too, I'm capable of being whatever I want to be.
You get to see my struggle, you get to see my failures and my successes. So for somebody way out there, they're watching that and saying, oh, just because I failed or fell down or had a problem, I can keep going.
I would say I'm a little more widely accepted in this community because I am Black owned. This is a mostly Black area that people are more willing to listen to what I have to say or maybe want to talk to me because they empathize with where I come from, my story. I'm from Chicago, born and raised, so I understand what a lot of people in inner city Chicago go through.
It makes me feel really good because it takes the barriers of what we can't do to what we can do. And not what we want to do, but what we actually do.
3 to 5 years, I plan on having this business grow, and I would love to sell it to a young Black individual and take over and keep the story going.
I've seen lots of young people come through me that have started their own businesses, but I think that the thing that I'm proud about most being in a community and dealing with my customers is they see me being an entrepreneur and they think they can too. And once you think you can, then you did it already.